Hey y'all, Cynthia Mallard. Welcome back to Media Mondays. Good to see all you guys. Listen, I pray and pray and pray that you, along with your family, you're at home, you're safe, wherever you are. I hope you are in good health. So, Media Mondays, right? So I'm on YouTube. Go to YouTube right now, before we get to today's Media Mondays topic. I am on YouTube, Studio Set Stage, with me, Cynthia Mallard, okay? There, of course, you got more Media Mondays tips, as well as Thespian Thursdays tips, and just a little bit of inspiration. You know, it's kind of like, you know, in these times, that's all we need. We need motivation, we need inspiration, we need positivity, right? All day long. So go there, leave me a comment, like, share, even if you don't like it or whatever, let me know, right? I'm always there to respond. So listen, I am excited about today's Media Mondays, as always, but I'm more excited today, especially with what we're all experiencing. Like, yeah, we're experiencing a pandemic, right? COVID-19, right? But even more important, the country, you know, we talked about this before, racial unrest, right? And it's like the world is actually seeing, right, what has really been happening to Black people, to African Americans in just these, last 3 to 4 weeks. Why? Because it has been recorded. It is being filmed. As Will Smith said, you know, racism has never, ever gone away. It's just being recorded now. It's being filmed, and so you can play the video over and over again. You can watch it for yourself. You can determine, you can see it with your own eyes, right? So listen, speaking of recording, right? Now more than ever, we talk about multimedia. That encompasses so much. Online, print, it encompasses so much, right? We've talked about this on previous Media Mondays, right? So for those of you who are kind of on the fence about multimedia, some of you out there, you DM me, we talk about it. We talk about it in our coaching sessions and things like that. Now is the time to have some form of multimedia, right? Even if you're not in the business, you need to have a phone that can operate a video, okay? So some of you say, okay, well, you know what? I bought my phone, I've bought my laptop, whatever your multimedia device is, right? And you're like, well, Cynthia, I really don't know how to use it, or it doesn't look good when I'm recording, right? Especially if you're recording yourself. So let's talk about that aspect. And you know what? I won't get real technical. We'll just go boom, bow, bada, bow. That's it, okay? Real quick, very layman's terms, okay? So listen, you've got your video cam. Maybe you've got your phone. You're recording on your phone. It doesn't matter, whatever your device is, right? So you want to be able to get a really great video where it's not too dark. No, that's a no-no, right? You want to be able to hear you, of course. So listen, basics, very basic, right? So make sure if you're in studio, say you're in your house, maybe you're in the basement somewhere, maybe you're in your bathroom or whatever, you know. When I was first starting out, I would record my video and it would be like too dark. You know, I'm a dark-skinned sister, black of the berry, sweet of the juice. But I wouldn't have a light up there. I had to figure that out, right? So what I did when I first started was I had a light just mounted. Just a mounted light. Maybe you could use, I know this is kind of makeshift and it's kind of bootleg a little bit, but you know, like those desk lamps that can kind of clamp on anything? Get a clamp on light. You can get them from anywhere for like $5 or less. $10 in some stores, but you can, those secondhand stores, you can get them for about $5 or less. Get one, clamp it to your camera, okay? Or put it in the corner up high so it looks like you have a flush of light, so the light is hitting against your skin. For those of you who are more advanced, right? I had someone ask me, well, Cynthia, how do you get your videos well lit? So listen, I've been in the business for like over 20 years, right? My first job coming out of college was that of a news photographer. So that was one of my jobs, to learn how, to light people for professional interviews, right? So I was a photojournalist, right? Before becoming a reporter and anchor and all those type things. I had to know how to light my subjects. Had to know how to light white people, black people, any kind of skin tone, right? And it's different lighting, I promise you. So real quick, nothing fancy, nothing too technical. Get you a light. I have a light off to my left, and then I have a light off to my right that's facing me. So you're getting the feel, right? And then sometimes I actually use a backlight just to kind of give me some depth of feel, right? To create some type of separation from me and the wall, right? So that's, there's technical terms, but I'm just going to tell you. A left light shooting to my left side, a right light shooting to my right side, and then sometimes you can do a backlight to create depth, right? And then sometimes I'll have a light overhead straight on my face. So that's how you get a great studio lit video that looks fabulous and gorgeous, and especially in this time of multimedia. You're thinking, oh, I want to create a professional video. I want it to look as good as what you see on maybe the local news channels or your local programming, right? That's the basics. Left light, right light, maybe a center light, possibly a backlight. Hey, that's it. So listen, thank you so much for joining me here on Media Mondays. It was short and simple, and it always is every week. These tutorials are designed to help me to remember what I do and to help you advance in your career, for both of us to stay in the business, okay? Don't forget, you can reach me at studiosetStage@gmail.com. That's how you can email me, contact me. I promise you, I'll get right back with you, right? And of course, I'm on all social platforms as Cynthia Mallard. And of course, YouTube, I need you. Hey, subscribe. If you like this content, you get more and more and more, right? YouTube, Studio Set Stage with me, Cynthia Mallard. Love you guys next week.